Ever wonder how a single casting decision could have rewritten Hollywood history? Tonight, we reveal the stars who said no to iconic roles and how it changed their careers forever. These pivotal moments didn't just shape films, they defined legacies and created legends. From sweeping epics to gritty dramas, the roles that defined a generation could have looked very different. The history of Hollywood is written not just by those who said yes, but also by those who walked away from destiny. This is a journey into an alternate cinematic universe, a look at the sliding doors moments of the Golden Age. We'll uncover the backstage drama, the contract disputes, and the personal reasons that led to these monumental decisions. Classic film fans, this one's for you. Let's dive into the greatest casting what-ifs in Hollywood history. The search for Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind was a national obsession, captivating the hearts and minds of the American public. It was more than just casting a role. It was about finding the embodiment of a beloved character from a cherished novel. Bette Davis, the reigning queen of Warner Brothers, a powerhouse of talent and charisma, was the public and studio's first choice, seemingly a perfect fit for the fiery and headstrong Scarlett. Her dramatic range and commanding presence made her an obvious contender, but studio politics, as they often do in Hollywood, intervened, throwing a wrench into what seemed like a sure deal. Warner Brothers, under the iron fist of Jack Warner, would only loan Davis if Selznick, the producer of Gone with the Wind, loaned Errol Flynn, Warner Brothers star, to star opposite her in another film. It was a classic case of quid pro quo, Hollywood style. Davis refused. She didn't want Flynn as Rhett Butler, feeling strongly that believing he wasn't right for the role. She envisioned a different kind of Rhett, one with more depth and complexity than she felt Flynn could bring. Standing her ground, a testament to her artistic integrity and unwavering conviction, she walked away from the role of a lifetime, a decision that would forever be etched in Hollywood history. The part went to Vivien Leigh, a relatively unknown British actress at the time, whose performance became legendary, captivating audiences worldwide with her portrayal of the iconic Southern Belle. Winning her an Oscar and immortalizing her as Scarlett, forever linking her name to the character. Gone with the Wind became the biggest box office success in history, a cinematic phenomenon that transcended generations, cementing its stars in Hollywood's pantheon, ensuring their legacy for decades to come. Davis, already a two-time Oscar winner, a celebrated actress with a string of hits, never again starred in a film of such scale and impact, a void in her filmography that remained a topic of speculation and debate. She later admitted her regret, acknowledging the magnitude of the opportunity she had passed up, watching Leigh's meteoric rise and wondering about the path not taken, the what-ifs that haunted her career. While Davis continued to deliver iconic performances, solidifying her status as a screen legend, Gone with the Wind represented a different stratosphere of stardom, a level of global recognition that eluded her grasp. Her refusal became a legendary Hollywood footnote, a tale whispered among industry insiders, a cautionary tale about pride, the price of artistic integrity, principle, and destiny, highlighting the unpredictable nature of fame and fortune in the entertainment world. Davis remained a legend, an icon of the silver screen, but the ghost of Scarlett O'Hara lingered as the ultimate what-if of her career, a constant reminder of the role that could have been. Sometimes the roles we refuse define us as much as the ones we accept, shaping our legacy in ways we may never fully comprehend. In Hollywood, one decision can echo for decades, reverberating through the industry and influencing the careers of countless others. For Bette Davis, that echo was Scarlett O'Hara, a constant reminder of the sliding doors moment that altered her trajectory. And the world of cinema was never the same, forever marked by the choices made and the paths not taken. Imagine Casablanca without Ingrid Bergman. It almost happened. Gene Tierney was the original choice for Ilsa Lund. Fox's Daryl F. Zanuck refused to loan Tierney to Warner Brothers, and Tierney's pregnancy sealed the deal. The role went to Bergman, whose chemistry with Bogart became legendary. Casablanca won Best Picture and made Bergman an international star. Tierney went on to star in classics like Laura, but never reached Casablanca's legendary status. Her career was later marred by personal struggles, leaving us to wonder how things might have changed had she played Ilsa. The role of Ilsa Lund was a lightning-in-a-bottle moment, one that could have changed Tierney's destiny. Hollywood careers often hinge on timing, chance, and the decisions of powerful men. Tierney remains beloved, but Casablanca is the great ghost in her filmography. Sometimes the greatest love stories are the ones that never happened, on screen and off. For Tierney, Paris was never meant to be, and the world remembers Bergman's Ilsa forever. MGM's Ben-Hur needed a star, and William Holden was their first choice. Holden declined, unwilling to commit to a long shoot in Italy and uncomfortable with the film's religious themes. Producers scrambled, finally casting Charlton Heston. Heston's dedication transformed Ben-Hur into a monumental success, winning 11 Oscars and making him a screen legend. The chariot race became iconic, and Heston became the face of Hollywood epics. Holden's career never again reached the heights of the 1950s. His hesitation marked a turning point as Hollywood tastes shifted and leading roles dried up. One man's no became another's destiny. Holden's choice was understandable, but it cost him a defining role. Ben-Hur didn't just win awards, it created an icon. Sometimes the roles we pass on become the ones we're remembered for missing. For Holden, the chariot raced on without him, and Hollywood history was forever changed. In the end, a single decision can define a legacy. In 1949, All About Eve offered a career-reviving role, Margot Channing. After Claudette Colbert dropped out, the part was offered to Joan Crawford. Crawford refused, unhappy with the costumes and wary of playing an aging star. The role went to Bette Davis, who seized the opportunity and delivered a career-defining performance. Davis's Margot Channing became iconic, earning her an Oscar nomination and revitalizing her legacy. Crawford's career, by contrast, faded into B-movies and genre pictures. By refusing to play an aging star, Crawford accelerated her own decline. Davis embraced the risk and secured her immortality. The decision added another dramatic chapter to their infamous feud. Sometimes vanity costs more than we realize. Crawford's greatest role slipped away, and her rival claimed the crown. In Hollywood, the roles we reject can haunt us forever. For Davis, it was a resurrection. For Crawford, a missed chance that changed everything. Montgomery Clift, a name synonymous with raw talent and brooding intensity, was the original choice. He was initially considered for the role of Terry Malloy in On the Waterfront, a part that would become iconic. Director Elia Kazan, recognizing Clift's unique ability to portray vulnerability and inner conflict, built the role specifically around him. But, to the surprise of many, Clift ultimately declined the offer. This decision was partly influenced by his trusted acting coach, who provided guidance on navigating the complex world of Hollywood. He was also wary of the film's political undertones, particularly its perceived justification of informing during the Red Scare era. With Clift out of the picture, Kazan turned to Marlon Brando, another rising star known for his method acting and intense screen presence. Brando seized the opportunity and delivered a revolutionary performance that would redefine acting for generations to come. Brando's portrayal of Terry Malloy, the conflicted longshoreman, became one of cinema's greatest and most influential roles. His performance was universally acclaimed, winning him a well-deserved Oscar. Brando's raw, naturalistic style changed screen acting forever, inspiring countless actors to embrace emotional honesty and vulnerability. In contrast, Clift's career, which had shown so much promise, was soon tragically derailed by personal struggles, addiction, and a devastating car accident. He never fully recovered his early momentum, and his career trajectory never reached its full potential. Passing on the Waterfront, in retrospect, seems like a pivotal turning point. It meant missing out on the role that could have solidified his legacy and cemented his place among the Hollywood elite. Brando, on the other hand, ascended to the throne, becoming the undisputed king of his acting generation. Clift, haunted by what could have been, faded into the realm of what if. Artistic principle and political conviction, while admirable, sometimes come at a steep price. In this case, they cost Clift the defining role of his era, a role that would forever be associated with another actor. Sometimes, the roles we refuse, for whatever reason, can haunt us far more deeply and persistently than the ones we actually play. For Clift, Terry Malloy was the contender that got away, the prize just out of reach. And Hollywood, ever eager to crown its next king, embraced Brando as a new legend. In the end, one fateful decision, driven by principle and circumstance, irrevocably changed two destinies: The Waterfront Blues, a melancholic tune of missed opportunities and paths not taken, lingered long after the final credits rolled. Judy Garland's comeback in A Star is Born is legendary, but it almost didn't happen. After being fired by MGM, Garland hesitated, plagued by self-doubt and health issues. Warner Bros. Considered other stars like Doris Day as replacements. Ultimately, Garland committed, pouring her soul into the role of Vicki Lester. Her performance was a tour de force, universally expected to win her the Oscar. In a shocking upset, the award went to Grace Kelly, devastating Garland. The loss confirmed her deepest fears, and her film career never fully recovered. This What If isn't about turning down a role, but about nearly losing it to hesitation. Garland's struggle behind the scenes made her performance even more powerful. Sometimes the greatest battles are fought off camera. Garland's star burned bright, but briefly. A Star is Born remains her cinematic legacy, a testament to talent and tenacity, and a reminder that even legends can almost miss their moment. Singin' in the Rain. A title that conjures images of joyous dance and cinematic brilliance, is almost universally synonymous with Gene Kelly. His name is inextricably linked to this iconic film, but the role of Don Lockwood, the charming leading man, was first offered to Fred Astaire, a true legend in his own right. Astaire, already the undisputed king of movie musicals, ultimately declined the offer. He was reportedly uninterested in taking on another demanding song and dance role at that particular point in his illustrious career. His decision, though perhaps surprising to some, inadvertently opened the door for Kelly. Kelly seized the opportunity, not only starring in the film, but also taking on the significant responsibilities of co-directing and choreographing the dazzling dance numbers. Kelly's uniquely athletic and energetic style transformed Singin' in the Rain into a timeless classic, a film that continues to captivate audiences today, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest dancers and filmmakers of all time. Astaire's version, undoubtedly, would have been elegant, sophisticated, and witty, showcasing his signature style. But Kelly's raw dynamism and passionate performance are what ultimately made the film so utterly iconic and unforgettable. After passing on the film, Astaire's musical career, while still impressive, experienced a noticeable slowdown. This coincided with the gradual decline of the golden age of MGM and the studio system as a whole. He never publicly expressed any regret about his decision, maintaining a professional demeanor, but the casting change undeniably marked a symbolic passing of the torch from one generation of dance icon to another. Sometimes, stepping aside, even for a legend, allows another equally deserving talent to rise and shine. Singin' in the Rain ultimately became Kelly's undisputed masterpiece, a testament to his vision and artistry. Astaire, ever the graceful performer, moved seamlessly into new and diverse roles, showcasing his versatility. But the rain-soaked streets of cinematic history, forever immortalized on film, belonged, and will always belong, to Kelly. Hollywood's greatest and most beloved musicals are often shaped by pivotal choices made behind the scenes. Choices of both yes, embracing an opportunity, and no, declining one. In this instance, one dancer's seemingly simple decision irrevocably changed the course of film history. And so, a new icon, a legend for the ages, was born in the rain, forever dancing in our hearts. From Scarlett O'Hara to Terry Malloy, these choices changed Hollywood, and the lives of the stars who made them. A single no launched one career and altered another forever. The iconic performances we cherish were never guaranteed. They were shaped by chance, timing, and personal decisions. These stories reveal the humanity behind the legends, pride, fear, principles, and regrets. The history of film is a tapestry of what-if moments, each thread a different path. Which casting decision surprised you most? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more classic Hollywood stories. Thanks for joining us on this journey into Hollywood's alternate history. We'll see you in the next video.